Must-see moment from Dodger Stadium. Shohei Ohtani has officially unlocked another level of greatness. In his latest outing, Ohtani stunned the baseball world by firing a 102 mph fastball, the fastest pitch of his entire career. Fans were left speechless, teammates pumped, and even the opposing dugout took notice. It wasn't just the velocity, it was the confidence, the dominance, the statement. As if hitting bombs wasn't enough, now he's blowing hitters away like never before. Shohei continues to defy limits and redefine what's possible in the game. If you thought he was elite before, you haven't seen anything yet. This is unreal. What did we just witness, baseball fans? Because Shohei Ohtani has officially entered a new dimension. We already knew he was elite. We already knew he was historic. But this is something entirely different. Shohei Ohtani just threw the fastest pitch of his entire career, clocked at a jaw-dropping 102 miles per hour. And he didn't just do it once. He looked like a man possessed on that mound, firing heat like he was trying to punch through time itself. If you didn't catch it live, don't worry. We've got you covered with every angle, every breakdown, and every reaction. Because this moment wasn't just electric, it could mark the beginning of a new era for the Dodgers. The two-way phenom, the face of baseball, has just sent a warning shot to the entire league. He's healthy, he's locked in, and he's getting even better. Let's rewind for a second. We all remember the headlines when Shohei Ohtani signed with the Dodgers. It wasn't just about the money, even though that $700 million price tag turned every head in sports. It was about legacy. About building something special in LA. About bringing the most unique talent the game has ever seen to the most iconic baseball franchise in the world. And now, months into his first season in Dodger Blue, Shohei isn't just living up to the hype, he's blowing it away. He's hitting moonshots. He's stealing bases. He's turning routine starts into must-see events. And now, he's throwing 102 on the gun. Let that sink in. 102 miles per hour. That's not just velocity. That's power, that's mechanics, that's intent. That's a statement. And what makes this even more incredible? This comes after elbow surgery. Shohei's 102 mph heater isn't just impressive, it's unprecedented. Most pitchers take a full year, even 18 months, to regain their velocity post-op. But Ohtani? He's throwing harder than ever before. That tells us something's changed. In his body. In his training. In his mindset. Sources close to the Dodgers have been quietly hinting at this behind the scenes for weeks. Coaches have reportedly said that Ohtani's off-season work was next level, that he came into camp laser-focused, obsessed with increasing efficiency in his delivery. He trimmed down a few pounds, increased his lower body strength, and has been working with advanced biomechanics specialists to optimize his stride length and shoulder rotation. And it's working. In his last outing, not only did he hit 102 on the radar gun, but he also averaged 98.7 mph on his fastball over 6 innings. And it wasn't just velocity, it was command. He hit his spots. He mixed in his devastating splitter and filthy slider. But the fastball? It was the exclamation point. The statement that he's not just back, he's better. Let's talk about the reaction. Teammates were stunned. Will Smith, who caught the game, said in the post-game interview that he felt like he was catching a rocket. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts was smiling ear to ear during the press conference, saying, "This is Shohei on another level. And we're just getting started." And the fans? Dodger Stadium erupted. Social media lit up like it was the World Series. Shohei 102 was trending within minutes. Opposing players and coaches were even chiming in, with former pitchers calling it unreal, insane, and not human. Because the truth is, we haven't seen this before. A guy who can hit 450-foot bombs and then come out the next day and throw 102 with movement. It's not supposed to be possible. But Shohei is redefining what's possible. And that's the bigger story here. This pitch, this single, perfect, blazing fastball is more than just a highlight. It's a symbol of how far Shohei has come. From a teenage phenom in Japan to a two-way MVP in the MLB. From skeptics saying it couldn't be done, to teams building entire game plans around trying to contain him. And now, with the Dodgers, he's not just showing us what greatness looks like, he's pushing it even further. Let's not forget Shohei is doing all of this with pressure most athletes will never understand. The expectations, the media, the weight of being the face of an international sport. And yet, every time the lights get brighter, he shows up. He delivers. And now, he throws 102 miles per hour. The question now is, what comes next? If Shohei is already throwing the hardest of his career, what else is he capable of? Is there another gear we haven't seen yet? Could he become the most dominant pitcher in the league and lead the league in home runs? Could he win another MVP or even Cy Young? And what does this mean for the Dodgers? Well, let's be real, this is what they hoped for when they made the biggest investment in baseball history. A healthy, hungry, locked-in Shohei Ohtani turns this team from contender to super team. And if this version of him sticks around, the rest of the league is officially on notice. But it's not just about the numbers. It's about the energy, the presence. When Shohei steps on the mound, the game feels different. The dugout has more juice. The fans lean in a little closer. The opposing hitters? They start guessing, pressing, trying to do too much. Because they know they're up against a unicorn. There's also the impact off the field. Kids are wearing Shohei jerseys to school. Japanese and American fans are bonding over his brilliance. Major League Baseball is reaching new audiences because of this one man. And with performances like this 102 mph, in front of a roaring home crowd, that impact is only going to grow. So what do we take away from all of this? Simple. Shohei Ohtani is just getting started. He's throwing harder. He's swinging better. He's seeing the game differently. And if this continues, if he keeps unlocking new levels, we might be watching the single greatest player to ever step onto a baseball field. So here's the question, are you ready? Because this season isn't just about stats and standings. It's about moments. And Shohei Ohtani just gave us a moment we'll never forget. Make sure you drop your thoughts in the comments. Were you watching live? Did you see the radar gun jump to 102? And what's your prediction for how this season plays out for Shohei and the Dodgers? And if you love this kind of coverage where we don't just recap the game, but dive into what it all means, make sure to hit that like button right now. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell. Because we're going to be following this story all season long, and trust